J1, baby. I really do this shit, fam. Yeah. They want to know why I was chosen at the round table. I started off with a meth lab and a Winnebago. I put a hole in your face, same size as a bagel. I know Border Patrol, hide out on Laredo. Let's play Russian roulette with the barrel and the potato. Finesse your bitch with the sauce, she calling me Alfredo. Boy,
Hey, what up, fam? It's your boy Mikey Fresh, and welcome to the Real Mikey Fresh Podcast. And today we have rapper J1 in the house. He's going to tell us all about his music career spanning over 3 decades. We're going to get to know J1 a little more. So, hey, man, thanks for coming on.
Man, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you. Much gratitude.
Yeah. We had a conversation a few days ago. You're telling me you started rapping, right, in like 1994, and then you started performing on stage and stuff in 2002. You want to tell us about your career and your introduction into hip-hop?
I'm an 80s baby, bro. So I grew up in the 90s. Where I'm from, Pontiac, Michigan. That's what's on my beanie, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's right outside of Detroit, Michigan. Like how Tacoma is to Seattle, same thing. Metropolitan area. So where I was living in Pontiac, I was subjected to see the Detroit Lions or the Detroit Pistons because they had the Pontiac Silverdome where the Lions played at. The Pistons used to play there too at one point until they had built the Palace of Auburn Hills, and which is another suburb of Detroit. But it's right in Pontiac, you know what I'm saying? So I used to see them all the time. So I'm seeing celebrities at a young age, you know what I'm saying, which was directly tied to hip hop as well, because we all know that music and sports go together. All genres of music, not just hip hop.
Right.
So I was just seeing a lot of these stars and stuff and making the connection, seeing them on TV and actually seeing them in person. So that kind of like gave me inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Just to, become successful in my own right one day, which I had hoop dreams back then. So before rap, it was basketball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nice.
But, so me and my mom, we used to play this rhyming game where we would write down a list of words, just single words, and then we'll cut them up, you know what I'm saying, individually and put them in a cup. She'll make a list, I'll make a list. But we use all of the words that, you know what I'm saying, we come up with and put them in a cup and pick one. And you had a minute to rhyme however many words you can rhyme with that one word that you select.
That's some good training, man.
Yeah, that's what turned me on to rhyming. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To doing the music. My mom do, bro. So I made that connection with the music, you know what I'm saying, that I was listening to at the time. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Naughty by Nature, Wu-Tang, all these different, you know what I'm saying, NWA, Snoop, Dr. Dre, all these different artists that was hot at the time.
Yeah.
So then I met this one guy by the name of Mark in 4th grade, 1994. I was in 4th grade. I was 9 years old.
Okay.
So he had a beat machine, and he would bring it to class, and it blew my mind. I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nobody else in the school had it but him. And he was like, he said, I make beats on here. I'm like, what? I'm like, how you know how to? I'm like, can you read music? He was like, no. He's like, but I play the organ and the drums in my dad's church.
Okay.
So he was doing that, and he was just musically inclined.
Mm-hmm.
So he was making beats, bro. That's my first experience of beats started back then. And I started writing rhymes to them shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my mom, she went through my book bag one day and found the rhymes, you feel me? And I was cussing and shit. So, so
Uh-oh.
naturally, she like, what the hell? What is this you writing? And why are you cussing? And da da da
Yeah.
da 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 da.
We didn't pull none of those words out of the hat.
We ain't
They're out of
pulling
the
them
cup.
motherfuckers. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she was like, I tried to put it on Mark, the dude who was making the beats. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's not mine. It's such and such, wrote it. She's like, boy, I know your handwriting. What the hell are you talking
Yeah,
about? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. I said, well, I blamed it on the next time I blamed it on. I'm like, well, we was playing, like you said, the rhyming game.
yeah.
She, she was like,
Yeah.
what you was saying, like, we wasn't cutting the motherfuckers.
Right.
So, excuse me. So, I basically, you know, converted her to be a hip hop mom after that. So
Nice.
she would get me the Vibe magazines and shit that was popping at the time. What you got, the Word Up magazines, the Source.
Source. Yep.
Yeah, man. See, this is stuff that it's not even in play now.
Yeah. I think the
Because
last Source magazine I think I bought was in like 2005.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That wasn't really that long ago, but it was. You know
It
what I'm
was. Yeah.
saying? As far as to where we've evolved to now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is digital. Everything, every
Right.
single thing.
Yeah. That's still the stone age of the internet.
Right. That made everything advanced. So, it started back then with me wanting to, become a rapper. I was hooping, but still interested in the music. My love for music really got even further when we moved from Michigan down south. Uh, it was another culture, even though I was getting a lot of culture up in Michigan though, because like I said, Detroit right there. So we got the Hart Plaza or whatnot down there where they be doing festivals all the time. And be having all these different people, vendors down there selling their products and stuff on the streets. I'm seeing street performers. My mom, she used to have a clothing store in the flea market back then, and she would go to New York to get her pieces. All her merchandise for real would come from the clothing district up there in Manhattan, shit like that.
Okay.
I was exposed to all of these things, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing me full circle to how I'm able to navigate, throughout the world now. We moved down south. That was like summer of '97. No Limit was going. You know what I'm saying? It was starting up, and
Oh yeah. Master P.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Cash Money.
Where did you move down south to?
Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. So you're right down in the middle of it.
Yeah. And I started seeing more culture, you know what I'm saying, there.
Mm-hmm.
And my writing skills got better. You know what I'm saying? It was starting to get better. I started talking about some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ended up getting into high school a couple of years after us being down there. I went down there, I was going to the 7th grade. So I say about 10th grade year, I was like 15. I started recording actual songs.
Okay.
So I've been recording since 2000. And then I started performing 2002. When I was 17, I ended up moving back to Michigan at the age of 17. And I ran back into the dude who I was telling you about who was making beats.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? He actually making real beats now, you know what I'm saying, at that age.
Nice.
And he was going by Fat Track. And he was on a label with this one dude. We was all around the same age, 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Our CEO, his name was DeMario. Well, his name is DeMario Dudley. And he was going by Playboy.
Okay.
But his record label was called Platinum One Records. So I was like, damn, J1 on Platinum One. This shit was meant to be. I was like, and dude doing the beats, and this my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? It just organically happened.
Yeah.
And the first. Basically, I had to go to audition to be on their label. You know what I'm saying? One of our mutual friends took me over there. My man's Tyrell Tatterman. I say his whole government name because he ain't in the streets and that. He a citizen. He a good dude.
Okay.
He took me over to the studio. The studio was in the basement of a mansion. Plus, you know what I'm saying, everything was furnished and shit down there. It was dope, bro.
Nice. Feel like you're in like Bad Boy Records.
Man, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was my first real actual studio that I went to, even though it was in somebody's home. And the studio had been there for a while because Playboy dad had a record label with Tommy Hearns.
Oh, okay.
The boxer, whatever it called, Hit 'em Hard Entertainment. But he wasn't doing anything with it. Every time I would go by the house, his dad would be like putting together radio remote control planes and shit. Just doing like hobbies or something.
Yeah.
You know, I never seen his dad go to work, none of that. Mama neither. They was just rich. So I guess, you know, his son took a hold of it and, you know, came up with the Platinum One. So I was their first artist.
And you've been J1 this whole time. Like, was that your first rap name?
Not my first rap name. Okay, we gotta rewind a little bit. So look, my first rap name, I was going by J Smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going by J Smooth. And when I was in like 11th grade, no, 10th grade. 10th grade, I met this guy in Mississippi when in high school. Well, now I started going to this high school called Callaway High School down in Jackson. I met this guy named Corey, and everybody called him Chief. So me and Chief had got tight. You know what I'm saying? We had got real close to where he used to be coming and spend the night in my house with me and my mom and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And going to school from. He was damn near living with us, bro.
Yeah,
you know he was a funny guy, but he started calling me. He gave me my name J1.
Okay.
He was like, shit, your name's Jazz. He was like, damn, man, that's crazy. I don't know nobody with that name. You're the only one I know with that name. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you J1. You know what I'm saying? So it stuck, bro.
Yeah.
So
that's how it usually happens.
Yeah, it stuck. He gave me my name, bro. But I'm the one who started him to dealing with music. You know what I'm saying? He could flow. He could freestyle real good. I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't got no songs. He like, what you talking about? I'm like, shit, that shit you just spit was hard. Like, you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Wrote down nothing. So I introduced him into writing and doing songs, and me and him had songs that we had did back then before I had even moved back to Michigan. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
We used to be we were just sharpening each other up.
Yeah.
Play the radio, just a regular radio station. Whatever come on the motherfucking radio station. Even the commercials, we rapping over all of that shit. We ain't give a damn.
Rapping the regulators.
Smoking and rapping, bro. That was my smoking partner. And he ended up moving. He moved on me, man. Him and two other my friends. But I was only dealing with three dudes down there in Mississippi for the whole time I was there. Man, he had moved to Washington. He moved up here.
Oh, okay.
In 2002. That's how I know about this shit up here.
Gotcha.
Because of him. They Platinum One, man, they had me rap over the Wankster beat. Cause that's when 50 Cent had just came out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
This
Wankster
is 2000, right?
In the club. 2002.
2002.
Yeah. So that's when he came out strong, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
2002 going into 2003. That's what catapulted him to where his stardom is even now to the day. But I snapped on that bitch, and they, you know what I'm saying, they had me, you know what I'm saying, and gave me this little simple contract, whatever. We just started. That's where I really started honing my craft at.
Yeah.
Is with Platinum One Records, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started performing and stuff like that, because we actually had projects, you know what I'm saying, we were working on. But yeah, then man, I couldn't stay out of the streets though. Getting in trouble and shit. Started getting in trouble when I turned, like, right before I turned 18. I caught a case, you know what I'm saying, up there in Michigan. And it was stupid because all I had to do was go to the studio. That's all I had to do. I could stay at the studio. It was in a mansion.
Right.
But I didn't want things handed to me back then. And it didn't make no sense. For me to have that thought process when I was trying to do what I was doing, which was, you know what I'm saying, rap, you know what I'm saying, and possibly, you know what I'm saying, become successful at that. This was back then, though, you know what I'm saying? So my mental capacity, I was still immature.
Right.
And they used to have me over there like a week or two at a time sometimes. They wouldn't let me leave. Because they know, like, you a liability when you ain't around us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you want to fuck with some hoes? Hey man, bring such and such and them over here. Oh, you want to smoke? Oh man, go get some trees for dog. Are you hungry? Go get some hot and readies. They ain't letting me leave, bro. They wasn't letting me leave.
Stay in the safe house.
Yeah, bro. And we was coming up with hits. You know what I'm saying? We was coming up with some shit. So, like, that's where my work ethic really started getting really serious at. Is then, and I used to be one taking in, like, we recording and stuff. I'm dropping songs real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, we going through beats all the time and getting shit together, like, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm actually going to perform. So it just, you know, that's how my experience is that's my journey really started with the music and actually putting myself out there back when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And this is coming from when we didn't have all this streaming shit. Hey, we didn't have all this streaming shit. You know what I'm saying? To where we doing this interview right now. You have to know somebody.
Right.
To get in the game. You know, to even get on the radio or any of that shit, bro. You couldn't just walk up to the radio station and get in. You know what I'm saying? You had to have, you know what I mean? You had to have some connection.
Yeah, you got to have connections, or you're building a reputation as like a battle rapper or in the street or something. Some way, yeah.
You know what I mean? So to see where it's gotten to now, you know, I'm like, it's easier now.
For sure.
They making it easier with all the technology and stuff that's, you know what I'm saying, being
and I feel like it's really a good thing, but also it's kind of a bad thing too, because it's really saturated.
Oversaturated.
Way
absolutely.
Oversaturated, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you moved to Washington, did you and the homie from down south ever reconnect?
Yeah, of course. Cause he ain't ever moved. He stayed up here the whole time. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he stayed up here from 2002 on, like, you know what I'm saying, till we became adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to end up having a few children up here or whatnot. So he solidified in Washington. He started DJing and doing shows. I had brought him to Michigan, and we had when I was on that label, we had recorded some songs out there, and he always kept them. Like, he kept them, and he started putting out projects and stuff. And every project that he put out, he put them songs on there. You know what I'm saying? And so my name was, you know what I'm saying, floating around up here before I had ever even visited up here.
Nice.
I didn't know nobody though, but people knew of me because of him. And so I had been traveling though. I had been traveling my whole existence. I've been going around the United States. I haven't went outside of that, but I'm pretty cultured, you know what I'm saying, and traveled around the US.
Yeah.
So I didn't even come to Washington until 2016.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I didn't come up here until then, but I had did a prison bid in between that. So I had came up here after I got released. I got released from prison in 2015. So
Yeah.
the following year, I had came up here.
How long were you locked up?
Like almost 7 years. Like
Oh, damn.
well over 6 years. It was going into 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was inside, you know, a lot of people, you know, want to become things when they get locked up, you know, especially when it comes to music. They even had music rooms in there where people, you know, they let the inmates go and record and come up with like compose music and stuff. And sometimes they would perform it and shit.
Yeah.
Different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different facilities had different programs going on. Either way, I wasn't never involving myself with none of it, but I was still working on my craft. Even more in there, I had time to focus and explore, you know, different facets of my talent and my gift. But I forced myself to write without using profanity, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, so I can become more marketable to everybody, to the masses, versus just a certain select group of people, or they got to blurt out or bleep out certain words because it's not allowed on air, or you know what I'm saying, it's inappropriate. So I was really training myself to do that. But shit, my delivery, I'll be going so hard, people still think I'm cussing anyway. They don't be knowing the difference until they really go back and then pay attention. Like, man, he say this or say that. He said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it make you utilize your vocabulary words more to get your point across.
There's a difference too between using a swear word as like part of what you're trying to say versus using it as a crutch to get to the next bar.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to eliminate that. So
right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure. You can put some emphasis, you know, when you add a swear word, it actually means something, you know, like that bar was important versus, you know, I'm just saying bitch, or fuck, just to get, you know, to end one bar to get to the next one or whatever else, you know.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
It made me better in that aspect, you know, a lot of other aspects too. I just was trying to better myself because I didn't want to come home and end up back in the same predicament that you know landed me there.
Yeah.
I already knew what I wanted to do. I was gonna take because I was already doing shows and stuff before. I had went in and stuff. I was, you know, record music, but like I said, I was getting in trouble and stuff by me looking at the people who I was around. Like, man, these motherfuckers silver spoon, bro. I'm like, I ain't like them. You know what I'm saying? but I should have been more. You know, so this hindsight, me looking back,
for sure,
I should have definitely embarked on the opportunity and more versus shying away, trying to look cool, so to speak. Because only reason I say that, bro, it was a lot of people hating on us back then, especially Playboy, because he grew up with wealth. And the mentality, even his mentality was like that, bro. He wasn't small minded. He wasn't everything around him was like set up for him to win.
Sure.
He winning now, right now to this day. You know, and anybody can choose not to win. You know what I'm saying? You could have everything around you that's conducive to you winning and still lose. because of your mentality. But
right. Yeah, we get in our own way all the time.
yeah, he
Yeah.
wasn't though, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I should have grasped onto that concept more. I feel like I would have been further ahead in life now, but you know, it's all good. Everybody got their own journey.
Yeah, when we're young too, we got a lot of pride. We feel like we got
A
something to
lot of
prove,
pride,
right?
bro.
And a big chip on our shoulder. You know,
Yeah,
especially depending on, you know, like you said, our upbringing and stuff, and sometimes life has to humble us in its own way, right? Because we want to
man.
humble ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
When I came home, he wasn't even doing the music no more. He doing more TV production and
Oh
stuff. And
yeah.
I'm like, I said, man, you still dealing with music. I like, you can't have no TV shows without some music. It ain't
Mm-hmm.
got to be nobody rapping or having lyrics. You got to have some type of beats or something.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, I bet you didn't. Just saying stuff. But either way, you know, I try not to burn no bridges with nobody from my past or present,
Mm-hmm.
so I could, just, keep everything copacetic, man. Because you never know when you might, need that person or meet that person again, see them somewhere,
Yeah.
and the encounter, if the all encounter was good, then everything be on the up and up.
Yeah, I feel like too, you know, if you can just keep an open mind, like, right, and like with people especially, you know, because people do change. We grow up and mature, and well, hopefully some of us do anyways.
Yeah.
You know, that like I'm a pretty big believer in second chances too.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if sometimes we think that there's a bridge burned, but if we change our own ways, right, and then people we think that will never have anything to do with us again might actually open back up to us
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I mean, you just gotta be mindful how you conduct yourself and treat people.
Yeah. So do
That's
you
all.
do you remember your first show?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were Platinum One.
Okay.
This shit was dope. My first show was in Waterford, Michigan, at this club that it used to be a teenage club at that time. They used to be having foam parties up there and shit, infamous foam parties and shit that I didn't get a chance to go to, but I ended up going one time. I got the chance to go and actually experience it, but it was at
What's a
the
foam
club.
party?
A foam party, oh shit. A foam party is basically like how they got smoke machines that you have or
Uh
whatever that put out smoke into to the room or whatever. They got foam, like bubble
right,
foam.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Suds and
Just
shit.
filling up the room.
Filling up the room and shit
Nice.
and everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was some people was catching from that too. I don't know if it was mono or something like that. It
Oh
was
shit.
catching something around that time from that shit. I don't know what the correlation. I
Huh.
don't know, but it was crazy though. Like because sometimes the females would be having little swimsuits on and shit up in
Yeah, for
there.
sure.
Yeah,
I
but it
bet.
was dope. You know what I'm saying? But it was
Might
this
have been
my
a lot
show
more than
wasn't.
just foam floating around.
Yeah, you crazy, bro.
Yeah.
The bodily fluids
Yeah. A little
running
something.
rampant. Uh, but my first show wasn't a phone party, but it was a place where they do it at called
Okay.
Hydrogen Club Hydrogen. Everybody used to call it Club Hydros, but it was called Hydrogen. Uh, and I performed up there, man. For my first show, bro. It was lit. It was lit. The whatchamacall, I had went up there with my CEO and a couple of his friends and stuff like that. He had rented a stretch H2 Hummer, and we
Oh,
got
nice.
to yeah, man, that shit was dope, bro.
Fucking looking like superstars.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I had us feeling though. You know what I'm saying? It was a good show. I had a good time, man. And some a couple chicks threw their damn bras up on stage. I thought that shit was fake. I thought you only see that in the movies. That shit really be happening for real, man.
Yeah.
Threw their bras up on the stage. I'm like, damn, I must have did a good job.
Yeah, right. Or they're really drunk.
but no, we was teenagers, bro. Wasn't no drinking. wasn't no drinking in that club. You know what I'm saying? They would have had to bring your drinks to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no liquors being served there.
Right.
Yeah, it was a teenage club, bro. That shit was lit, bro. For real. I remember that shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So being from the Midwest or like Detroit area, you ever get to hook up or be on shows with any, big names from out of there, like Eminem or like say like Do or Die or Twisted from Chicago area? Or
Nah, I opened up for Do or Die last year up here.
Oh, okay.
In Everett, Washington, as a matter of fact. So yeah, that was later on in my career, but
yeah,
I done been to the radio stations though, you know what I'm saying, where all them guys be at. And you know what I'm saying? I done went up there to cause I had what happened? This was 2008. I had submitted this one song because I was in a group after a while called Fully Loaded, where it was like 3 other artists, you know what I'm saying, besides myself. They were from Detroit. I was the only one from Pontiac, you know what I'm saying? But I had met this one guy in high school named Gutter. He was from Detroit, and his friends was from Detroit or whatever. He had brought them down to Pontiac, and they were all in a whole separate group. I was a solo artist, and they were in a group called Heavy Game Cartel. So they were doing shows and stuff around the time I started doing shows up there. We all the same age though, 17 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
But the group they were in were some grown men in that group. They were the main ones. But the dude who was supposed to be like a CEO to them and the manager, like he ended up like trying to rap with them too. He was grown as hell though, so he kind of looked out of place. But stuff didn't work out with them. And then eventually me and my label kind of dissolved, you know what I'm saying, ties with each other too. So we had formed a group called Fully Loaded back in 2005. You know what I'm saying? And that time I was all over the place. I was staying in Michigan, staying in Illinois, staying in Mississippi. Like, this shit was crazy. We had a show like in 2005. They had a Super Bowl party. And I think the Super Bowl was up in Detroit that year or something like that.
So when the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl?
I don't know who it, bro. I don't keep up with it. But I know that it was a Super Bowl party. And Slim Thug was headlining.
Okay.
We had a show up there. I can't remember what club it was at the time, but it was downtown Pontiac and stuff. We had a set opening up for him, but like we was more so in the streets with our shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had street notoriety at that time, and was trying to get recognized or whatever. But that's when Jeezy and them was out. He had his Camp CTE. So they was trying to compare us and shit. So I had submitted this song that we had called Shoebox Money.
Oh, dope.
To this contest at FM 98, which is the radio station out of Detroit, WJLB. They had a CD critique. That's what it was called. CD critique. So you submit a song, and then you know what I'm saying, if you get selected out of 50 different groups or artists, then you will advance and go to the CD critique where they had all these different A&Rs from different big time record labels, and we got selected. You know what I'm saying, when I had submitted a song, so I had to go down to the Penobscot building, which was where the radio station was at. I had to pay like $200 for the damn slot.
Yeah.
But wasn't none of us ready really for nothing But I was trying to, like include everybody. See, back then, like I didn't want to have anybody ego tripping, so I was giving everybody like roles to play. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be like, man, you trying to do everything. Da, 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 da. On some David Ruffin type shit. You know what I'm saying? But we just wasn't prepared, man. But they was fucking with the song, but it wasn't no follow up. So I'm like, man, what the fuck we pay this money for?
Right.
You know what I mean? Same type of shit be going on now. People be doing all these little talent searches and all of that, doing these contests and competitions and shit, promising stuff that they ain't gonna do.
It can be hard when you're in especially when you're with a group, right? And it's like you all have to move as one unit, or else nobody gets seen or heard. It seems like, or like you said, or one person's just like, dude, I'm doing it whether you guys do it or not, and then there's a big ego trip and a fight, among people.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my experience with the group. But I still fuck with them guys all to this day. We got an album that we did in a day, bro.
Yeah,
it's called "Aim for the Sky." We recorded that shit in a day, all new shit. Wasn't no written nothing. Like we went in that bitch early in the morning and left up out of there later on that night. And we was like, bruh, man, like the stuff that we were doing, we was in competition with Rockefeller. We was in competition with who else was hot? T.I. Jeezy.
Yeah.
All of these
Nelly.
people, you know what I'm saying? That was hot as fuck back then. Gucci. All of them. You know what I'm saying? We was in competition with them guys. So it was like, what make you special? But we was going crazy back then, bro. In our late teens, early 20s. So, I felt like we just stayed consistent. We would got somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't like thinking like, you know what I'm saying, back like, but I have to, bro, because that's what's keeping my fire burning still to this day, that passion. Because I'm like, man, I've been close too many times, and I feel like I'm getting close again, and I don't have no more shots after this. It's gotta happen.
Yeah.
You can't let up off the gas and have a hiatus. Them hiatuses that people be taking be fucking them up. They take their momentum away.
Right.
You could have been out on the brink of your breakthrough, and then you just all of a sudden come to a screeching halt.
That's facts too. And yeah, if you got some momentum going, even if you stop for a minute, man, it's like you just hit a wall, and you got to start all over again.
Yeah, and ain't nobody suffering behind it but you.
Yeah.
You're the only one who gonna suffer. I mean, people might miss you, but what we just said, motherfuckers dropping every day. They gonna find somebody else to listen to.
And there's so much competition out there. Yeah, it's like
a whole bunch of.
Bring on the next one. Bring in the next gesture. For sure.
For real. So I'm just, I'm trying to like all the experiences that I've had and the other people that I've met. I try to combine all of that shit and learn from it and apply to what I've learned, so I can see different results.
I think too, you talk about different results, and I think also trying new things, right? To try to get different results, because that's something, and I've been guilty of too, is like trying to do the same thing, like the same promotions, the same way of doing things over and over, and like going, why isn't this working, right? But I didn't try anything new. And so sometimes you gotta think outside the box, and again, like I said earlier, like getting in my own way, and just trying different stuff to get heard.
Yeah, man, there's multiple ways though. Well, you gotta put yourself out there though, or else ain't nobody gonna hear you.
Yeah, a lot of getting over fear too.
Well, see, I ain't never had no fear of it though, bro. I don't get nervous, bro.
Yeah.
I
That's good.
don't.
Yeah.
My first time being on stage, I was like, 5 years old. I was in a play, and I was the main role. I had the main role, so to speak. I was the gingerbread man. What you talking about? And I got a song called Gingerbread Man. I ain't dropped yet on me.
Okay.
I remember that shit, bro. I was in the play the whole play. That was the name of the play. So I had a main character. That's what I was trying to say.
Nice. Stealing the show. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I ain't been scared of that stage. It was like I was meant for it. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I do say, I don't need a stage, really. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the world is my platform.
Mm-hmm.
You ever
do any street rap or battle rap or anything like that throughout your career as a rapper?
I'm more of a cypher rapper, bro. I don't do that battle rap. I'll beat your ass. We ain't about to be going back and forth and you talk about something that you ain't supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
I ain't with that, bro. My patience ain't. Yeah.
Some people get shot.
Yeah, somebody will get hurt. I say sticks and stones may break your bones. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. But nah, though, I'm more of a cypher rapper though, bro. But I seen street performers, you know what I'm saying, since I was young. Mm-hmm. And people getting discovered like that. So my whole thing is I come from, the era where I used to have to try to sell CDs, you know what I'm saying, to motherfuckers who ain't never heard me before.
Yeah.
Never. I couldn't send them to a YouTube. I couldn't send them to Facebook. I couldn't send them to Instagram to go see my shit.
Yeah. Bro,
I ain't had nothing to play for them right there, just this CD. And they like, well, who is this? Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
selling
hard.
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Pitch, it's hard to pitch a motherfucker when they over here listening to the hottest shit that's on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I remember, back in the day when, we got 1,000 CDs in the trunk of the car and we just spent all the money we had on it. Right.
Yeah. No
and
doubt.
People are listening to UGK or like Paul Wall, back in like 05, 06,
Motherfuckers, man, they get your CD, even if they be like, oh yeah, I'll support you. And then they don't even buy it. They want you to give it to them. Then they give it to them. They'll never even listen to your shit. They be in there breaking weed down on it. Right. And throw that shit out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the case is worth more.
Bro, I done seen guys frisbee some shit out the window, bro. Because
I had my CD frisbeed out a window way back in the day. I was fucking all
that's some hurtful shit. That's some hurtful shit.
By some dudes that were like, talking big game, like, oh yeah, man, we'll check you out. Yeah, we'd love to have you come in. And,
lying like man.
Just gassing me up, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Say, man, who the fuck may get this shit out of here? You know what I'm saying?
But I can say one thing, if I'm being honest, right, and thinking about my music back then, I'd be like, well, I don't kind of blame them, really. It wasn't that good.
Fuck that. You put effort into that
but
shit.
But it's still just like, oh, man, my heart broke with that CD right on that street.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Well, that brings me to, I started thinking about marketing strategies on how to get heard, you know what I'm saying? So my mind was like, damn, I need to be able to hit the streets, you know what I'm saying, with this shit so they can hear it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I've seen guys do it, but like, how do they do it? Ooh. So my mind was already trying to figure it out. And then they end up coming with the technology that caught up with my thoughts. To where they got portable Bluetooth speakers, you know what I'm saying? They got microphones with them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started doing that when I came home from prison and whatnot. I had started doing it when I had moved to Texas. I had moved to Texas, like Arlington, Texas, whatever, right between Fort Worth and Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went to this one little spot where they sell electronics, and I was trying to find a portable mic and speaker, you know what I'm saying, that I could take anywhere, that I could charge up without having to plug up something to something, you know what I'm saying, so people could hear me, and I can direct traffic that way to, like, oh yeah, go to my YouTube or go to my Facebook, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but I'm making them hear me. You know what I'm saying? But if you choose to listen, but like I'm out in public, you know what I'm saying, with this mic and speaker, and it started off with you know what I'm saying, one with the cord that went to the cord mic, went to the one little speaker box, and went from that to having the Bluetooth mic with the Bluetooth wireless mic, you know what I'm saying, the speaker or whatnot. My wife ended up buying this shit from T-Mobile or something.
Mm-hmm.
1 year from my father, gave me a Father's Day gift for one night. I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, you don't even know. But my mama had my mom Deuce had bought one too before that. I had got that one, but it was bigger. It was an ion speaker with the cord mic that went to it, but you had to plug it up to a wall outlet for it to play. But it was Bluetooth, like, to your device to where you can play music from it. You know what I'm saying? But I upgraded to the Bluetooth wireless joint. You know what I'm saying? It was loud as hell, and I was able to go anywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? Outside, inside, and do my thing and have merchandise. You know what I'm saying? People buy merch from me and shit. I interact with the people.
Were you just doing it like a street musician type thing?
Yeah, I'm
kind of posting up
performing the shit that I perform the songs that I got recorded.
Yeah,
the songs that I be doing shows with. I do them on the street. You know what I'm saying? I pick a spot like over there on 6th Avenue downtown Tacoma.
Yeah,
go down there in front of a dispensary or a club or something. You know what I'm saying? Where people be frequenting at restaurants, the waterfront. Wherever, bro, wherever it's a public area where I know ain't nobody gonna be fucking with me, you know what I'm saying, for doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I go down there and market and promote myself like that, and I'm organically gain fans that way. That's been effective for me. People think I'm on tour and shit, because sometimes I'll be in different states doing it. Like, I went to New York almost 3 years ago. I had got this premonition from God. He told me, like, I need you to go to New York. But I was supposed to, Jadakiss was trying to get me to come to New York earlier that year, but my mom had passed back in 2023. So I had told him, I'm like, bro, he's like, man, you should come to New York. I'm like, I can't right now. I'm in Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, he understood what I was saying and shit.
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, by the time I could go down or go to New York, I tried to pop back at him, and he wasn't talking about shit. So I left it alone. But then God was like, go to New York. And that was the time that they had an exhibit at the Brooklyn Library for Jay-Z, and it was called The Book of Hov. So I had seen a couple people on my page, on my Facebook page, that had went, because it had became like a tourist attraction for however long, a length of time it was going to be in Brooklyn. People was coming from all over the United States, all over the world, just to see this exhibit that his team from Rock Nation had made for him, and in tribute to him, to honor him and shit. So I was like, shit, that's one of my favorite. That's my favorite artist. I'm like, I gotta go see that shit. But I had all these other things that was coming to my mind, how I was gonna promote it. So I had just dropped a video to the song single I got called Thoroughbred.
Yeah, that song's dope, by the way.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So I had got the QR code. I had Googled how to make a QR code or whatever from a link, from a YouTube link. So I went to this website where they make QR codes. Boom. I had added the link to Thoroughbred to that. Then I had already had graphics for the single or whatever that I had got from Heyday or whatever out here in Tacoma. And I had used that to, basically make a QR code flyer, so it'll go straight to the YouTube video.
Yeah.
I had my wife, you know what I'm saying, put the link to the YouTube, which is, the QR code. I had her put it on the graphics somewhere, like in the corner of or the graphics or whatever for Thoroughbred.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to FedEx, Kinko, or whatever to print them off. So I had her putting like 6 on a you know what I'm saying, on a blank, like on a sheet to where I had like 6 of the same pictures.
Right.
So
You
I
just
can, you know
cut
what I'm
them.
saying, cut them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had put them on regular copy paper or whatever from Kinko's, nothing special. Had got like 60 pages printed up. So I had multiple, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of them.
Yeah.
Went home, cut them up, laminated them joints, boom. Took them to New York with me. I had got this bag that I had seen that it was advertising or whatever, make you like a walking billboard. It was called the fucking name of that shit. I can't even remember the name of it right now. The backpack, but it was like a LED screen on the backpack.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
saw
know.
T.O.P., another Seattle rapper. He had one like that.
Mm-hmm. I had went, you know what I'm saying, New York. I had got one before I went out there. And I told my partner that had came out here from the DMV area. He was staying in Tacoma, Maryland, bro. This shit was crazy. He was staying in Tacoma, Maryland, and then ended up moving to DC or whatever, Washington DC. But he had came out here to visit me that same year. You know what I'm saying, in the summertime, because that was the year they had the Major League Baseball All-Star game out here.
Okay.
And we met Ken Griffey and shit on the elevator in the hotel that my partner was staying in, bro. This shit was crazy, bro.
Nice.
And then he had went to the Book of Hove after he had left me and went back home. That's when I was really like, it was solidified, like I gotta go.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, and he be in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't be riding the subways, nothing. He be driving his own car around there. He be, you know what I'm saying, navigating through that bitch. So I had told him my idea, and he helped me bring it to life. So I had took my mic and my speaker out there, and I went and did my thing in front of the Book of Hove.
Nice.
But my partner picked me up, you know what I'm saying? He had got him and me, we had got a room basically. He got us a room on Times Square on the strip.
Oh shit.
On the strip, bro. Real talk. It was meant to be. I had met a guy from New York when I had first moved back to Washington in 2021. You know what I'm saying? I was working with him. He ended up moving back to New York, and I didn't know, but I had found out he was on Snapchat. I had told him I was coming out there, and I was trying to link up with him because he do music too.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga named Vinny or whatnot, and I guess he thought I was bullshit. I popped up, and you know what I'm saying? I had some guys pull up on me from, you know what I'm saying, out there in Delaware, Philly, and you know what I'm saying, parts of New Jersey. They pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying? Guys that I've been knowing for a long time. And I wasn't just, you know, rapping myself. It was, you know, people who was artists, you know, and doing their thing. They was pulling up, and I was letting them rap too. So I'm like, I'm pulling up to your city, the hottest artist in the city. Y'all come on, I'm calling you out. That shit was dope. When I came back, I ended up getting a couple features. So I guess that's what God was saying. He was like, you gotta go to New York. But I ain't even run into the guys in New York. But when I came back to Washington, I had these features on deck. So I'm like, oh man, if I wouldn't have been obedient, I probably wouldn't even have them opportunities.
Right.
Open up for me like that.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we just gotta listen, right?
Yeah, you better listen.
Better listen. Go back to your basketball days, man. Like, how far did you go in basketball? Did you ever play
I started.
collegiate or?
Fuck nah.
Nah.
I played fucking Pal League. I played in the Pal League.
Okay.
Growing up, you know what I'm saying? Then I played for my school, a couple of my schools, elementary and like upper elementary. But when we moved down south, them shits was over with, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, man, them niggas is 6'6",
Yeah.
6'8" in the 7th grade, bro. Looking like grown ass men.
Serious.
Past grown men. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I said, man, the hell with some basketball.
Looking
It
like
was
Muggsy Bogues.
now looking like Muggsy like a motherfucker. Real talk, bro. I hadn't even hit no growth spurt. So, yeah, it was all bad. But shit, before that, yeah, we was hoop legends. We was hoop legends. That's all we did was hoop, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like we seen them. Isaiah Thomas used to be coming through the hood. Rick
Yeah.
Mahorn, Joe Dumars, all you name
Yeah.
it. They was coming. They was coming through. Even some of the Lions and the Pistons was playing together. We Herman Moore, Barry Sanders, like
Yeah.
all these motherfuckers. We used to be seeing them. Barry
Yeah.
Sanders could dunk like easy. His calf was big as hell. He'll dunk
Oh
on
yeah.
your ass.
Yeah.
Short as shit.
Hit like 5'9". Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we seen this shit, so like I was like, shit, he can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
But man, that shit, I still love basketball, But that was the golden era. That's when Mike was, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be like Mike. You feel me?
I was gonna ask you if if I remember right, it was in the Silver Dome when the Bulls beat the Pistons in the playoffs, and the Pistons just walked off the court. There was still
Yeah, I
time left
heard
on the
about that.
clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was before they had built the palace, and
Yeah.
then that's what the palace. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that. It took me, man. I was damn near grown before I figured out that the Pistons and the Lions used to play at the Silver Dome, but the Silver Dome was in the hood on the north side. So ain't neither one of them shits up no more. They imploded the Silver Dome and the Palace, bro.
Oh, I knew the Silver. I didn't know they did the Palace.
They just did the Palace a couple years back.
Mm-hmm.
No, there ain't nothing there but something it's like a car dealership or something.
Didn't
No,
even
they
build
did
the
all
arena.
these, bro. They did all these events and shit, had all these historical ass moments,
Yeah.
and that shit ain't even there no more, bro. Like that should tell you how times can change on your ass in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
So what'd you grow up listening to?
Man, I grew up listening to all type of music, really. My mama used to be playing all the R&B in the house. You know what I'm saying? She would play. That's how, usually mamas and stuff, they be cleaning up the R&B music and
Yeah.
shit. So I got a lot of Anita Baker, Will Downing, Babyface. Oh man, who else? Lauren Hill came later, and when that
Yeah.
Lauren Hill came
I
out,
love Lauren
everybody,
Hill.
yeah, everybody
Yeah.
playing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Rochelle Farrell, some of the motherfucking Isley brothers, R. Kelly. Like, I don't say I'm listening to all that, but I'm listening to the rap too, because some of them had songs with some of the R&B artists. They had started collaborating with the R&B.
Yeah. I remember that R. Kelly and Jay-Z album, The Best of Both
Oh
Worlds.
man, Best of All World, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
corny
album.
to me.
Really?
I ain't like it. Bro. They only had a couple songs I like. It was corny to me. I don't know. It seemed kind of forced a little bit.
Yeah.
But they had this one song called Fiesta. I remember though, that bitch was hard. That Fiesta. That shit used to be hard.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and listen to that. I remember I bought that shit. That was probably 2003 or 4 or something. Might have even been before that.
A little before that, it was late 90s.
Late 90s, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like going into the 2000s. Let me see, man. We can fact check that real quick. What the fuck?
There you go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I like Jay-Z too. I think Jay-Z is one of those rappers, and like people either really like him a lot or they hate his guts. And I don't think it's his music. I think it's
Okay, 2002.
2002.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when like Cisco, the thong song was all hot.
Man, come on,
Come on.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Drew Hill,
Drew
bro.
Hill.
Come on. See, you reaching, man. Motherfucker used to really wanna dye their hair and all that old dumb
Bro.
shit. All this stuff be coming back around. Like, history repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But hey, dude, like hip hop got all fucking corny for a minute, and then guys like Eminem and 50 Cent, right, blew up because of it.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. They've been through a lot of phases.
Yeah. I
I
still
don't know.
think
I always gravitated to that real rap.
Yeah.
Gangster rap, reality rap. That always been like my go-to. But I listen to conscious rap, you know what I'm saying, like Common
yeah.
and Talib Kweli, Most Def,
Yeah.
Public Enemy and them, you know what I'm saying? KRS-One.
KRS-One.
I grew up listening to everything, bro. Like it wasn't nothing. From all sides, all coasts. I was listening to everything, bro. West Coast, East Coast, down south, Midwest. I always listen to everybody. I didn't, this is what I would do. Like this was an exercise that I would do. Like I'd take a certain style from an artist that I like, and I would use their style, but just use my words to see if I could rap like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The cadence or the or their rhythm or their flow.
Yeah. I do. I try that too. Like, dude, Kanye. I don't care what anybody says about Kanye. He's probably my favorite. He's definitely my favorite producer.
Okay.
But he's one of my favorite rappers too.
Okay, yeah. He used to go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know about now, but
he's a little controversial these days.
You can be controversial. You just don't be on no weird shit. That's all. You can be controversial all you want. When you get to acting weird, I'm like, man, come on, man. We gonna shy away from your
ass. But and then like years ago, I kind of had like this conspiracy theory phase, right, where I was really digging into all these conspiracies, and then so like Immortal Technique was fucking always on my playlist.
Who was that?
Immortal Technique. He's from New York too, dude. You should check him out for real. You like if you like like Common and KRS-One, Most Def. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him.
It sounds familiar. I don't know none of his music for sure.
Yeah.
Shit, motherfuckers ain't heard of me. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose why we on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to hear. They need to hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hear them all the time. They need to hear us.
Yeah, you're definitely worth checking out, man, for sure.
I appreciate it, bro.
You're on my playlist right now. There's and we talked about it over the phone a couple days ago, but man, there's so much untapped, really good hip hop artists out here in the Northwest right now. I feel like it's about to blow up. Because like it seems like it's kind of a regional. You had back in the day, of course, you had New York and then California, West Coast, and
if everyone was to stick together, it would.
Mm-hmm.
You got too many people trying to, they ping ponging, going back and forth with some shit, not sticking to the script or not sticking to the plan, and then like I said, go on a hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
But steady bringing other mainstream artists up here for them to collect money because people gonna go see them. They won't come see you.
Right.
They won't come see. I'm talking about your fucking family members. They won't come see you.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
They go see NBA YoungBoy though, or whoever else is hot. So you gotta figure out like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get to that status?
Yeah. Yeah. How am I gonna have a hit? How am I gonna get it? You gotta have a hit, right? How am I gonna get a headliner?
Oh, we get headliners. You can be your own headliner. That's the thing. So But you gotta be making noise and being consistent, bro. Like you gotta stay in these people's face. Their attention span is very short. I really don't see people watching full podcast shows.
No,
they might watch some of it. You know, and that's why I be making clips out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People be making shorts. I noticed on my analytics and shit that people like my shorts more than my videos that I post on YouTube.
Definitely. Yeah, I make, I'll do a full podcast like this one, and then, I get pretty minimal views really, and then but my shorts get like thousands of views.
Now you see what I'm saying. So
same with the reels on Instagram, Facebook, with TikTok, fucking videos.
People's attention span is short, bro.
You keep it about 15 seconds.
Yeah, they not sitting down.
Yeah.
Some people are though.
Some people are. And the same thing with the song too, right? Like I'll put a song.
You have a lot of fucking time on your hands to be able to watch all these damn podcasts. It's too many people got them.
Yeah.
Too many people got them, but everybody don't talk about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different perspective, so I get it. But a lot of stuff that you make today, it won't get looked at today. It get looked at later on. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll go back and tap into it. Unless you just got an active cult like following that just, anticipate. Yeah. That's what we got to build. The anticipation. You build up the anticipation and that, like, man, I gotta watch this, man. I get something from watching this.
Yeah, anticipation or somehow create a feeling like if they don't watch or don't click, they're gonna miss out on something. Yeah,
absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that FOMO.
Which brings me to this. No, I'm just playing. I'll fuck with you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad I met you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Even though it was short lived, because I don't think you went to any of the other shows on the tour. Did you?
The Aberdeen one was the only one that I went to. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my third time performing at that bar.
That was a good place, man. I really the Cave Bar. Just
I didn't tell that
we're talking about in Aberdeen.
Time.
Yeah, that's a really good place for show.
Because I got this. You see, it got the stuffed animals up there. Oh, not stuffed animals. Not stuffed animals. That's what it is, though. But they're like the mountain heads and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a song where I talk about that shit. I ain't never heard nobody even mention that shit in a song.
Yeah, you're probably not hearing a lot of taxidermy animals and rap music.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit okay, so I gotta spit it for you.
Not unless it's like Lil White or Adam Calhoun or something.
You funny. Who is that?
A bunch of white country rappers.
Oh, okay.
Country boy rap, yeah.
So it's a setup. So I say, talk slick all you want. I got thick skin. Filthy rich, the money in a pig pen. If you don't like what you see, you need to change your lens. You soft buck ass nigga scared of a shark's fin. Medieval, squeeze metal like an alchemist. The tool fit in my hand just like an Allen wrench. A wordsmith. I said a wordsmith. The metaphor's immaculate. A taxidermist. I'm stuffing the alpacas, bitch.
Yeah.
Then I say, we can battle to the death at the Coliseum. I make a trophy out your head like it's hunting season. You know what I'm saying? So that all go back to taxidermy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then I say, seize the moment in life. They say it's carpe diem. I'm putting rappers on display like a wax museum. You see them? All of it is it go back to it. So I don't even know what made me say that shit. It's crazy.
Dropping punchlines.
Yeah. But it all go together. So it's like double, triple entendres. So that's part of the gift. Everybody don't really be knowing how to do that.
That's what, like, if you look at a lot of, I'll go back to Eminem just because that's an easy one, but like, Kendrick Lamar is a real good example of doing like double and triple entendre, especially if you look at the They Not Like Us song. It's full of it.
They Not Like Us.
Yeah, bro.
Simple as shit. Catchy as a motherfucker.
It's catchy, yeah.
It's how he said it. You know what I'm saying? Then the beat.
Uh-huh.
It was just crazy. Ain't no
Yeah.
way he knew that was gonna get him out of here like that. Like out of here, out of here.
I mean, he had a couple hits before that, but yeah, that song definitely
I like that.
put him to a new level. Yeah. Put him
Fucking
on the Super Bowl
crazy.
halftime show.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Guess we need to
Wow.
start a beef with Drake.
I mean, hey, Drake was the guy to go at. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to Drake's music. I have listened to Drake's music. I mean, but some of this stuff, because going back to like talking about, real talk and your rap and stuff, right? And he's like, when I hear him talking about coming up from nothing and all this shit, I'm like, bitch, you were a fucking child actor in Canada on the Degrassi show making fucking tons of money before you became a rapper. What do you mean you came up with nothing?
Hey, man, you know,
like
maybe he felt like he ain't had shit.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I like some of his music though. He be blacking out on certain shit.
What was the song? Oh, Take My Money to the Grave with Rick Ross, dude. That's a dope record.
I don't really like that record.
You don't like
That's
that?
just me. Nah, I don't like it.
I thought
Not
went pretty hard. I think.
And I'm gonna tell you one he got with Rick Ross that he go fucking crazy on. That lemon pepper.
Lemon Pepper? I'll check that one out. I haven't heard that one.
Oh my God. I don't even know why Rick Ross on that song. He blacked the fuck out on Rick Ross, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't even, man, I don't know, bro. He went crazy, bro. Yeah.
And I haven't listened to Rick Ross in a while. I listened to that Port of Miami album that he dropped, and that was years ago too. And like,
yeah.
I mean, I thought it was okay. I didn't see what the big deal was.
It was all right. You know what I'm saying? He had some little bangers on there, you know.
Yeah.
He actually dope. That bitch motherfucking rap. But a lot of shit be sounding the same though. So I don't really get into it like that. But I love his beats. Beat selection that he chooses be
yeah.
Just astounding. But you gotta be talking some shit on them beats too. You know what I'm saying? Can't let the beat carry you.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes a lot of popular hip hop or rap music, that's what happens is the beat carries. You take the beat away and just look at the lyrics, you're like, what is this fucking guy talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And like as a producer, man, it's like that's what I hear first is the music, right? Every kick or where the snare's hitting or hi-hats are rolling or that's what gets me going first. And then if there's somebody's spitting some good bars on it, I'm just like, all right, then I'm all in on it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If the beat gives me the chills, bro, I'm on that bitch.
Yeah.
If I don't feel nothing, that's why I like, if I don't feel nothing, I ain't gonna waste my time with it. I can't force it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna force it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm feeling that bitch, for real, like I like rock and roll type beats too. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit be sounding sweet as hell. I had did a song a couple weeks ago with some guys out there in Port Orchard. I met at a show in Bremerton that I had after I had met you, we had a show in Bremerton the next night.
Mm-hmm.
I had met some guys out there. One of them I already knew from previous shows we had done together, but I had just met him last year. I think in Portland. I had a show in Portland, and I had met these guys, Dead J and whatever.
Dead J.
Brought some. Yeah, he had brought some guys out. You know what I'm saying? Females and shit. But they was fucking with my shit. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, man, you gotta come to the studio. You gotta come to the studio, man. We gotta drop something.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just let me know. And they're like, shit, we have a session every Tuesday, open session every Tuesday. So I went out there, we tracked up some shit, dropped, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, I think it was like three guys on the track. We dropped a verse to it, hook. Shit.
Is
That's just what
is
it
he
is.
in Tacoma?
Port Orchard.
Oh, Port Orchard. Okay.
Bremerton.
I have Dead J on he's on my Facebook. I see his stuff. I haven't talked to him.
I seen him the other day. He had came to my show Saturday, but he had to leave because I don't know. He had other obligations, but I'm glad he had came though.
Yeah.
The support. I'll be having. I'm sorry, excuse me. I gotta support who support me though, for real though.
Yeah. That's well, you and I kind of talked about that earlier too, and me and Big T from Toxic Leaf, we were talking about that today. Actually, it was like, yeah, it's we really, we want to help push Northwest rap, and not only our own brand and Diamond Sharp Records and our artists, but just the whole region, right, as a whole. But it's like, bro, if you're not gonna match my energy or it's not reciprocated, then I'm not gonna waste my time either.
Yeah, I remember me and T had that conversation.
We were talking about, like bringing people to shows, and it's like, bro, if at least do the best you can to bring people to shows, and then stick around too, so your people that you brought see the other artists too, because that happens sometimes. People come to the show, do their set, and then they leave
all the time.
Yeah, and it's like, what
happens all the time.
Yeah. If we want the Northwest to blow up like we were talking about earlier, and you're right, man, it's got to be a unity thing where everybody's supporting each other.
Yeah, it can't be like, oh, I got a show coming up on this day. Mm-hmm. Oh, for real? I got a show too that same night.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But that's
now they got to pick and choose where they're gonna go.
Right. Yeah, that's not helping anybody. And like that's why I like working with like Tribe for Peace and those Chosen and BJG and those guys, Jackson Gator, because they feel the same way as we do, or like Bank City Records, with Spoken Prophets, Mama D, and those guys, they're in the same train of thought as we are, as far as trying to support everybody and unselfish. At least that's been my experience with those guys.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
Mm-hmm. And now that I've gotten to know you, you're kind of at the same camp, I feel like.
Yeah, I fuck with the Tribe for Peace. I'm part of the Tribe for Peace. I'm part of the 52 Collective too, out of Tacoma.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I've been bringing artists together that don't even know about each other. You know what I'm saying? In the city and in the PNW area, everybody is in alignment right now. You know what I'm saying? Coming together and actually starting to try to make some traction.
Mm-hmm. What plugs you got? Promote some shows. What shows you got coming up?
Man, let me see. We got some. I know I got something coming up for Juneteenth. Which would probably be what, June 19th? Is that June 19th?
13? 19?
Nah, Juneteenth.
Right.
It's a holiday.
Isn't that the June? Yeah, no, I'm not.
It's some Black History shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. I got something coming up. I think it's the 19th of June. Yeah, it's on the 19th of June in Olympia Club at Rhythms Cafe in Olympia. I got something that day. Our shows be lit up there, you know what I'm saying? Anybody welcome to come. Kids, kid friendly. Kids can come because they ain't, it's a coffee shop.
Nice. Okay.
But they dope though. That's a music venue actually. They got their own cameras and they got their own YouTube page.
Nice.
So like the cameras be, saying they be going live when people be having shows up there.
You gonna be at the Barefoot Festival in August?
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, check it out.
What is it? Where is it?
It's in Shelton. It's a outdoor
Oh, I heard
festival.
about that.
Yeah.
I talked to Big T about that. He said
Yeah.
that he couldn't get nobody else on there or something at the moment because he not doing something with the artists this year. He just doing other making sure shit runs smooth.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know they're going to be out there, and I think hopefully all of our Diamond Sharp record guys will be there. I'll be there performing.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got an in with the guy that runs the festival, so he could
That's what
probably
he said.
he could
But
probably
I don't
get
know.
you on.
I want to check it out. Just it ain't always about me performing, bro. I'll be you know what I'm saying? I'll be networking anyway, and I'm a fan of music, so I'll be
Come
going to
out.
see other people perform and shit, and not have to. They usually end up asking me to perform. I don't even say nothing to nobody. I'll just look like a rapper, I guess.
Shit.
Oh,
damn.
You look like you rap. I say, what the hell does that mean?
Right. Are you profiling?
You're a rapper. Yeah, you're a rapper, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but no butts to it.
Yeah, but I'm kind of offended.
Yeah, no, man, that shit's crazy, bro. That was funny as shit.
Ah, damn.
Oh, but
yeah,
that
should be a good time out there.
Yeah, I'll come out there. I don't know, when is it?
It is. Shoot, I'll have to look. I think it's I have to look it up again. I want to say like the 7th and the 8th. The date changed from last time I heard. So, but if anybody wants to look it up, it's the Barefoot Festival in Shelton, Washington. And it's in August.
Then, it's in August. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The next show after that I got this on the board is July the 17th at Bob's Java Jive or whatever, and it's gonna be with the 52 Collective that I'm part of. We're gonna be up there, and then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the Porch Fest this year, which I don't know if you're familiar with, but they do that in Tacoma.
Okay.
Where, you know what I'm saying, like people donate their porch to musicians to perform. It's a festival that goes on for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? You only get 1 day. You know what I'm saying? Each artist only get 1 day to perform, but you can get somebody that you know to donate their porch to you, or they'll find one for you. So I had to submit to that, which I found out how to do this year. Just got an email back from them the other day. They saying that they still, it's a process or whatever that they have to go through to get, all the artists that submitted, go through all their submissions and find, portraits for them to perform on. So
that's cool.
That being said, yeah, I'm just waiting to see, get the go ahead on that because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really like, it's so organic with that because you got actual people that live in the community that's walking around. You know what I'm saying? They want to see different portraits to see different artists, different genres of music, and actually enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? And you get to market and promote yourself too with that.
Yeah.
To the locals, and get them to tap in and start coming to shows more.
For sure. Yeah, that's a cool concept. Just out in the hood, just like on people's porches performing.
Yeah, they be doing it in New York and shit too sometimes. I seen the Locks do a Porch Fest a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Nice. Damn, that's cool. Yeah. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Oh, why not? Shit, they relevant as shit.
Yeah. The Locks.
They still popping.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's dope.
That might not be on the West Coast, so to speak, but there's people out here who listen to them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm one of them. I've been trying to see if I can get Jada and them to come out here. I ain't got no money, man, but I'm definitely trying to get investors to start
find sponsors or investors to bring.
Yeah, sponsors and shit.
Yeah.
That make it all make sense to where people, make good on their investment.
Yeah, instead of just you doing a show, just like to actually create like an event.
Yeah, that's what I haven't done yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to shy away from, is just being too available to do all of these shows locally when then people don't be wanting to pay you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be bringing people through the doors.
Yeah.
That come and see you. And whoever else is with you, you know what I'm saying? But before you can go making requests and demanding some ends.
Well, I don't want to say too much, but stay in touch with us, Big T and stuff, and myself, because we got some stuff in the works too.
I'm in touch with y'all already.
to have some shows and like regular shows and events go on.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We'd definitely love to have you on them.
But that's why I want to throw my own show too, so I can get y'all on there. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only do so much, you know what I'm saying, by me being a featured artist on the show. You know what I'm saying? Versus me headlining, and then I can be like, okay, well, I want such and such and such to come. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We figure it out from there. But y'all are way more experienced with that than me.
Oh, there you are. Disappeared.
Oh shit. I'm driving now.
Oh shit. All right.
I gotta go over here to the school with my daughter.
Drop your social medias.
We ain't really talk about anything like that, but I've been doing shows up here in Washington since 2017, man. So I'm solidified. They treat me like I'm from here. I got love for Washington. I feel like I was always supposed to be here. I used to be dreaming about up here.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where I was when I wake up. When I moved up here, after I had visited initially and actually moved up here, and I'm in a relationship. I was in a relationship with a woman long distance up here, and then I ended up getting married to her. You know what I'm saying? We had two children, two beautiful children. I feel like my purpose is being fulfilled living up here, and I've been getting confirmations all the time that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, I'm not really reaping the benefits of being a hip hop artist or whatever, like I would like to, I still feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as far as being letting people see my talent and just, being a present to somebody, my presence being a present to them. Like people they light up like a Christmas tree when they see me come around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't never want to be leave a bad taste in anybody's mouth or them to be like, man, he come around, man, it's just bad vibes. I want it to always be good vibes, you know what I'm saying, when people see me or think about me. So I just been trying to, like I said, be to others as, you know what I'm saying, how they are to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to be,
do unto others.
Do unto others. That's how I was raised. Do unto others, you will have them do unto you. But I want to be to people what they are to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been blessed with some great friends, you know what I'm saying, on my journey. And they've been supportive of me on my career, you know what I'm saying, with this music. They give it to me straight, brother. I don't got no yes man around me.
Yeah.
They've been on me about doing these shows. You know what I'm saying? They like, you need a different strategy, bro. You know what I'm saying? We see you. We behind you. We just think you should do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got actual suggestions for me, and then, want to help. You can't do everything by yourself.
Yeah. much as we like to think we can.
Right. And then we wonder why we don't be getting nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't I feel you on the, you want people around you that'll tell you the truth too, not just a bunch of people that are gaslighting you and telling you what they think you want to hear, man. Because I know personally, I need that to stay motivated. Keep that fire lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, my social media. Yeah. You can catch me on Blue Beast J1 on Instagram. Blue Beast ENT featuring J1 on Facebook. That's my band page. J-O-N-E Blue Beast ENT on YouTube. It's Blue Beast ENT, J1 Blue Beast ENT on TikTok. Man, Google me, man.
Yeah.
All that shit popping up. You know what I'm saying? I got a song with Dave East coming out soon. And Styles. I got a song with Styles P. It's coming out soon. I'm doing hella collabs with artists in the PNW area. Me and you, Mikey Fresh. You know what I'm saying? We got something cooking too on one of Mikey Fresh beats.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Mikey Fresh. Yeah, bro.
I'm looking forward to that one.
That's what it is. Hello. I got videos coming out too. I got cameo videos with Henny Z. Shout out to Henny Z. We got a song called Gucci.
Henny Z, yes.
I'm in that video.
Oh, nice.
Me and BJG, got a song out called Came From the Bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's out on all platforms. I got an EP that's out right now, streaming on all platforms with Hal Warren. He in Berlin, Germany right now. It's called Future Shockwave. You know what I'm saying? That's out on all platforms except Spotify. But you can go check that out. It's pretty dope. Produced by Lemonade Dre. He a producer out of Tacoma, Washington. Shout out to Lemonade Dre. He dope. But yeah.
Hey, there you are.
How you doing?
I was like, I could have sworn I saw you come in. I said, where'd he go?
How you doing? Is she back here? Yeah, she back here.
Yeah, I brought her down here. So.
Get at me later though, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, Mikey Fresh.
All right, I'll drop all the links down below. Everybody check out J1.
That's my baby girl.
Oh, there she is. Bro, I love being a dad. It's my favorite thing in the world.
For real. Tap in with me later though, bro. I gotta go.
Hey, appreciate you,
man. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. Peace.
Okay.